Guys, today is 14th of April 2026, and this is the first allotment tour that I'm going to show you what's growing and what I've been doing since beginning of the growing season, and I hope you enjoy. Let's start. And I've got some peas to plant. I've already done some and I've got some more, so let's go ahead and start the tour. Here are my black currant and raspberry bushes. They've got so many blooms to go, and to prevent them from being eaten by the birds, we put some netting on top of it later on, but for now they're just free. And this is my gooseberry bush that I've renewed it. I've cut back a lot of the bushes and it's got so many little berries, as you can see, gooseberries. So I have to start putting the net, otherwise birds will eat this and they don't let it grow bigger. So gooseberry, and this is the black currant. Here I've got some lavender, and this is soil crest or whatever, I'm not sure, but you can eat this nicely. And this is comfrey white, so I can use the leaves when I'm doing the liquid fertilizer. And I didn't pay for this, it was just like a volunteer plant. It was somewhere else in my garden and I put it here. And this is my butterfly bush. I've cut it back again and it's started lots of new growth, and hopefully we'll get some flowers. And this is lovely blueberry bush, lots and lots of blossoms, which hopefully will turn into lovely blueberries. I had lots of blueberries last year, so I'm guessing this is double the last year, so really good, really nice. And here I've got some I think it's mint, and this is forget-me-not. I've got some achillea over there, and I've got chickpea planted under here. So, and I've got some more on 3 plants here, but I've got some more in my house, and because I was waiting for the weather to become a little bit warmer, and then I plant them out. And those are broad bean I've planted this year, but I've got some more advanced. These are just a bed to being prepped for my tomatoes, so they're still being covered, but you know, the wind will make them so untidy, so ignore that. Here I've got radishes growing, and I've put carrots here. I have to weed out the weeds here from the carrots, but there was 2 rows of carrots. One of them is germinated very well, the other one not so much, so I don't see almost anything on the second one. So maybe only one row, and it's okay. I can grow another row here very soon, because I don't think any of them germinated. The second row almost gone, but the first row, as you can see, lots of carrots, and the radishes are growing nicely. I planted this about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks, yeah, 4 weeks ago. And these are, some of them are onions, some of them are garlics. I've put in here, and here I've got some flowers underneath these fleece, sunflower and lily, and that's Lavatera over there. And I put some of my roses, a cutting of my roses here to grow some roses here as well. So they need some weeding, I think, as well. Yeah. And here I've got sunflowers and again Lavatera. And this is dahlia from last year, and as you can see it's growing. So there are two left on the ground. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they die. This is lupine. I planted as bare root lupine, and this is from last year. Oh, I forgot the name. The pink flowers. Yeah, I've got some flowers here, so hopefully they'll grow well. And this was supposedly on top of them like this, but you know, wind or rats, I don't know. There could have been rats for taking it out, I don't know, I'm not sure. Yeah. So that's a beautiful forget-me-not flower, just self-seeded myself. Yeah, let's go to my greenhouse. And by the way, birds were not allowed to come every season so far, but this year everything has changed and my dog is here. Oh no, I've planted some beautiful things here, and the rat is coming here and been taking them out. See? Oh God, what do I do with this rat? I have to kill it. And these are my lettuce, beautiful lettuce. I've grown them from the seed I saved from last year and plant. And I've got some parsley. These are actually parsley that I grow from little tiny pots from Lidl. So you can take them and just separate them and plant them, and they've been growing nicely here. And I've got lots and lots of seedling to go. This is red cabbage, some sunflowers, cucumber, and that's Rebecca sunflower, and this is broccoli, and this is Brussels sprout, and these are broccoli, and this is stock with a flower. So, and lots of tomatoes here, and lots of tomatoes at home as well. And I've got lovely spinach here growing, but again they've been dug up by mice or rat. I don't know which one. I think it's a rat, because I caught 2 mices that were messing with everything, but this must be something else, must be rat, bigger. Okay, this is Brussels sprouts and tomatoes and spring onion, and this is leek, growing nicely. These are my broad beans that my husband actually planted them last year in November time, and they are so advanced and they already got flowers, and maybe we can have broad beans in a month or so. And this is my kale underneath the netting. Some cold damage, but still lots of good leaves there. So after I picked all the leaves, I will transplant some of my broccoli here. And this is chive, and this one is just a berry. Just a berry is a plant that is a cross between blackcurrant and gooseberry, and is supposedly very sweet and flavorsome. So I've got this one from somebody, from one of our friends last year, as a bare root cutting, and this year is just growing leaves. So hopefully maybe next year it will start fruiting. And this is red currant. I like red currant a lot, and I've transplanted this from underneath the apple tree to here because this is more exposed to sun, and I thought this is a better position for her. And last year I had a little bit of a fruit, but this year I think it might have more, but I don't know, maybe it's cold. Some of the fruit is died or cold damage. I don't know what's going on with it. It's not as good as I thought it might grow, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And over here is my pear tree and apple tree, and this is my dog Pecan, sitting patiently to look at the rats over there from the other plot. They play over there and she just sits and look at them. She loves watching them and chase if she can, but she can't. She's been tied to the tree, so she can't catch them, but she can watch them. Okay, here I have raspberry, yellow raspberry, golden raspberry that I had it in a pot growing, and it wasn't doing very well, so I decided to put it on the ground this year. And this is thornless blackberry that I'm very fond of. I'm looking forward to have it fruit. This is just a raspberry, normal raspberry. And yeah, this one is again another thornless blackberry. Yeah, and this one is a flower, I forgot the name, little white ones. I've got some more of the comfrey white here, and I've planted 2 sunflower here and some digitalis here. My rose cutting, that one is doing very well, growing very well, and there's 3, 4, 5, 6 rose cutting here. Okay, the rest of the beds are still not planted because it's cold, but it's just some hardy plants, such as, again, the mice have come and messed with these. I put these nicely here, and the bloody rat comes and mess with it every day. Just every day it comes to find something to eat and mess with it. Look at it. I put these here nicely, but the bloody rat comes and mess with it. And these are actually my what is it, sweet pea, and the bloody rat wants to eat the peas at the bottom, and he starts digging the roots and making a mess with them. Every day I come and see them taken out. Those 2 are good. Those 3 and this one at the back is good, but these are loose a little bit. He comes and do mess with them, so that's why I put some branches over here to prevent him from coming and messing with my things. But you know, they still come. Okay, that's that. And I have one rhubarb plant over here which is growing nicely, and I've got some beetroots from last year, so just waiting for them to grow a little bit and then can start again. These are just flowering from last year. I put lettuce here. Again, the mice came and the rat came and messed with it. I put lots of grass clipping on top of it to prevent it from being dug by the mice or rat, but they still do it. They still come and do whatever they want to do. So I don't know. Yesterday was better, but today I see that it's been again dug. So I've transplanted some of these lettuce from the greenhouse a few days ago, maybe 4 or 5 days ago, 4 days ago, and they started to grow. But before they grow, if the mice let it grow, they will do well here. But bloody rats are coming every day and messing with things, because they live underneath all this mess here, and you know, they want their share. So what can you do? These are some onions from last year. So I'm just waiting for these things to open up and see if I can eat the top of it. And yeah, I think that's it. This is a pile of rubbish waiting to be burned, and those are my compost bin. Not very tidy, but nothing is tidy in an allotment. Sometimes when it's too tidy, thieves are coming and take stuff. But despite all this, I love coming to see how things are growing and grow my vegetables and grow things in allotment. It's very relaxing. And I've got some mint in here. I've got some water feature here that newts are living in here. We had this since we had the allotment, which is about maybe more than 15 years. So they live in here, but you can't see them at the moment. And don't make it too clean, because they can be eaten by the birds. And besides, they love this leaf debris in the pond. But I try to make it a little bit more presentable if I can. But I can't see any newt at the moment. They're somewhere. They're all there. Lots of newts. And we had tadpole last year as well. Last year and the year before, since we introduced this little pond here as well. So yeah, and these are irises, yellow iris in water, living in water. And that's it for now. Then I'll show you how, forgot to tell you about these spinaches. I've transplanted some spinach. If you can see here, they're doing very well here. Look, they are very nice. And also some lettuce over there. They're doing very well here. I've got some peas that I have to decide where to put them. I'll show you when I started to plant these peas. So just wanted to show you that I decided to clean up this bed and put this orange thing net, plastic net here, and plant a row of March 2 peas here, and later on, once I have the weather is warmer, I'll put some beans the other side. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just wanted to show you what I'm gonna do. And these are the peas that I've planted a few days ago. I think some of them maybe 2 weeks ago, some of them last week. These are just peas, and I've got some more sugar snap peas over there, and I put these branches to prevent the mice hopefully digging them out. That's what I need to do here. I put lots of branches to prevent it from being digged, so hopefully that will deter the mice, the rat from there. Okay, I'll show you once I've done all the peas on the ground. Guys, this is what I've done. I've planted them all here, March 2s, with this netting, and I put some mulch on top, and I'm gonna put this net on top to prevent pigeons to eat it before it goes. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed, and this is I don't know if I'm showing you, this is this part. I'll put some more of the peas over here as well, and my lettuce and parsley and chives, and some spinach over there. Yeah, I think that's it, and it started to rain, so I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to see the progress of these. I'm going to post updates and the harvest as well, so please subscribe if you haven't, and thank you very much for watching.